According to Planned Parenthood, almost 1 in 4 women in the U.S. will have an abortion in their lifetime. Compared to 30 years ago, women are 50% more likely to die during childbirth, with Black women 3 to 4 times more likely than white women. Throughout this speech, I will be addressing lawmakers' attempts at creating gestational age bans, the need for legal and safe abortion services, and how women's reproductive rights are in danger. Now let's begin with a discussion on gestational age bans. Gestational age bans are bans in which women cannot have an abortion after a certain specified date in the term of pregnancy, the pregnancy term. There's a really common one lately is the heartbeat bills, which is a ban at 6 weeks. And it's called a heartbeat bill because it's supposed to be when the first time you can detect the fetus's heartbeat. According to Guttmacher Institute, 6 states so far have tried to enact bans at 6 weeks. These states are Georgia, Iowa, Kentucky, Mississippi, Ohio, and North Dakota. According to Planned Parenthood, bans at 6 weeks make it difficult to obtain an abortion, and because most women don't know they're pregnant before 6 weeks. According to Megan K. Donovan via the Guttmacher Institute, gestational age bans can be harmful at any stage in the pregnancy because pregnancy dating is not exact, and women that are denied abortions often leave with consequences on physical, mental, and economic health. Now that we've covered one of the most common bans on abortion, I'd like to address why safe and legal abortion care is important. Without legal abortion care, women could go back to using unsafe methods of abortion. According to Planned Parenthood, in 1965, illegal abortions made up 1/6 of all pregnancy deaths. Prohibition of abortion hurts women of low income the most because they are unable to pay for it without insurance. Also, according to Planned Parenthood, in the 1960s, women of low income in New York City who had obtained an abortion, 8 out of 10 had attempted a dangerous procedure. Making abortion illegal does not get rid of abortion. Women will still seek abortions despite them becoming unsafe and illegal. According to Planned Parenthood, abortion is one of the safest medical procedures in the U.S. with a safety record of over 99%. Due to the need for safe and legal abortion and the current increase in bans, our right as women are being endangered. In this section, I will be discussing these repercussions. Women's reproductive rights are in danger. Some states are enacting abortion bans that do not allow exceptions for victims of rape, incest, or medical emergency. According to Planned Parenthood, Texas, Alabama, Mississippi, Missouri, and Ohio all do not allow exceptions for victims of rape, incest, or medical emergency. In Georgia, there's a bill that can enact criminal charges for abortion after 6 weeks as well as miscarriages. Missouri could soon become the only U.S. state with zero access to any health centers providing abortion. And that's problematic because these health centers also provide essential sexual education and medical care as well as abortion services. States that only have one provider, one abortion center provider includes North Dakota, South Dakota, Kentucky, Mississippi, and West Virginia. Many people agree that women should have equal rights with men. Making sure that women have access to reproductive care is one step towards that goal. Finally, as I mentioned, the bans that are trying to be placed on abortion are making it difficult to obtain any abortions. This is causing major repercussions for women's health, as well as trying to criminalize women for seeking them. Luckily, there are states that are pushing for abortion rights. According to Planned Parenthood, 9 states have enacted legislation to support the Roe v. Wade Supreme Court decision. 16 states have enacted legislation to push back restrictions on abortion, such as mandatory waiting periods. And 10 states have enacted legislation to expand reproductive health care to people of low income. Thank you for listening to my speech.